staying.
I thought you were going to Scott's meal.
But after what you said the other night, I can't, can I? So I guess it's another cosy night in.
I'm almost sorry to be back. It was so beautiful up there.
Was it? I wasn't admiring the scenery.
Can't you wait till we're inside?
No.
Them two don't look like they've just had a wet weekend in Whitby.
I'd jump at chance for a few days away. Wet weekend or not.
Well, love, at least the bad weather will keep you indoors. Ta-ra.
Zach, this is early work for you?
Well, used to be Butch's job. Best keep up to it.
I'm really sorry about the report. If there was any justice in this world...
The church would be locked up, and all. Thing is, Kathy, justice doesn't apply to folk like us. We're not important enough, are we? Not rich enough. One of us dies and all we get's a few lines at the bottom of a report. Don't make it any easier, though. Not for me. Or Emily.
Actually, it was Emily I came to see. How's she taking it?
How do you think, Kathy? Eh?
Is she around? Can I talk to her?
She left at first light to clear her head.
Or did she say where she was going?
Leave her, Kathy. She'll be right. Emily will be back in her own time.
Well, if you see us out, will you tell her I was looking for her?
Aye.
What's Blondie want?
Fretting after Emily. Seeing how she is.
She's a right goody two-shoes, her. She turns me stomach, she does.
At least Kathy stood up for us. You burgled her house.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick off soon.
Look, I'm warning you. I'll decide what I'm going to do about the church in my own time. I just don't want Emily or Lisa upsetting any more than they have been.
All right, Uncle Zach. Take it easy, man. What the Tates we're thinking of.
I'm just glad it's all over, that's all.
So am I. You've got to put it behind you now. Not your fault, love.
I know. Doesn't make you feel any better, though, does it?
You better get a move on. You're going to be late.
I don't know why I bother going in that last day. There's no lessons.
Sean, I want us to do something as a family. Now that it's over.
Yeah.
Dad, can I have a lift at the bus stop?
All right, I'm coming. I promise, love. We'll do something to sort out our marks soon, yeah?
See you.
You know, it's wrong that no one's taken the blame.
It's a big disappointment, that's what it is.
I am pleased for my dad, though, Jack. The way the report's gone. I know my dad. He'd rather have got run over by that truck than seen anybody else getting hurt.
Yeah, I know, lad. Bet he was relieved when they pulled you out. No, I don't hold your dad responsible. He's a decent man. Unlike Chris Tate. If anyone's to blame, it'll be him, no matter what we say.
Hey, have you seen these?
Yeah, years ago. Used to use them on the sheep when I was a kid.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, careful, Mark.
Oh, there's years of farming history in here.
Yeah, I think we'll have to clear this lot out later.
Why? You're not chucking it, are you?
No. Might sell it, though. I've been meaning to clear this for years. Well, the way things are, I can't afford to be sentimental, can I?
She hasn't been in, Kathy. Don't you think I'm worried about her as well? We've been through thick and thin, me and that poor girl, and the only 2 days she's ever had off are for a funeral and today.
Viv, if you see her, please tell her I want to speak to her.
If Emily comes into this shop, the first thing I'll do is take her in the back and make her a cup of tea. Then I'll make sure she's all right. And then I'll give you a ring. OK.
Hello, Emily, love. Are you all right, sweetheart?
No, of course I'm not all right. And that's just the sort of stupid question I've been trying to avoid all morning.
Well, steady on, lass. I just want to say I'm sorry about Tate's not getting prosecuted.
Not as sorry as I am. They take my husband away and what do they get? A slap on the wrists. I've been sat in the church all morning. Do you know what I was thinking?
Well, why don't you take a pew here and tell me?
thinking, why did God take Butch away from me? Over and over again, I kept asking him why.
Did you get any answers?
No, I didn't. At least if they got punished for it, it might have made some sense to me.
Just think on, Pet. That lot have got to carry the guilt around with them for a long time to come.
Oh, Seth. They were drinking champagne yesterday. Laura got it from the shop. Drinking champagne and dancing on Butch's grave. And all I get is memories.
Do you know, I was thinking just before you came along about that cricket match. Do you remember it? That was a right grand day, that was, weren't it? Yeah. And you what best umpire we ever had.
That's just what Butch said.
At least we're not facing prosecution.
Yeah, but I still want to make some changes. I want to sort out the maintenance records properly. Oh, you'll have to sort out the tours, though. I won't have time. Here, get that lot typed up with
The tours are your responsibility. I'm busy.
With what?
I have other business interests that require my time.
You mean the stud? Come off it. You've got Lady Muck running that place. And don't tell me you'll be exercising the horses.
Well, if you can't manage the responsibility, make us a coffee, will you?
I can't.
It's quite simple. You just lift up the pot from the plate and pour. All in the wrist action. I'm sure you can manage it.
Have you seen how much typing I've got? And I've got the invoices and all that filing.
Kelly.
What?
Shut up. Now, I'll tell you what, if you can keep that mouth closed for more than 5 minutes, you get a coffee and a chocolate biscuit.
Oh, hi, Seth.
Oh, Kathy. A bit early for you to be having a tipple.
Oh, I was just looking for Emily. I'm a bit worried about her.
She's taking it hard.
You've seen her?
Across at Pavilion. She's a bit out of sorts, poor little mite. Kathy, I've only just managed to calm her down. I think she's like a bit of peace and quiet right now.
Yes, but I need to talk to her, Seth.
Kathy.
Not disturbing you, am I?
No, we could do with a break.
I hope you're not eating off this table.
We're just cleaning up a few things we found in the barn. Thought you might have a farm sale.
Hey, it's coming up right, this Jack. I'll put him at rest.
Aye, OK.
Oh, I'm glad you let him stay with you. And if you want to handle the sale, I'm sure I could flog a few sheep.
No, it's just some old machinery. But thanks. Might take you up on that. Now, what can I do for you?
I just thought I'd drop in.
Now to tell me you waded through muddy fields just for a cup of tea.
No. Sarah's back. I saw her this morning.
Oh.
I thought I should warn you.
So I can sort out my next plan of attack.
Jack, you've got to get this sorted out for both your sakes.
I'm intending to, Diane. Why do you think I'm stooping to this and selling off bits of rust?
Some of this is all the rage now. People want a bit of the country in their houses. You should get something for this lot.
All I know is that if I go for divorce and custody, it's going to cost a lot more than what I've got. But I'll tell you this, Diane, I'm not going to make it easy for her. If I have to sell the clothes I stand in, I will. I'm going to do everything I can to get a head start on Sarah and get the money together to fight her. And after what she's done to us, she deserves everything she gets.
What's up with you? We had a right laugh on the bus. You were just staring out the window. Donna, it's the last day. We've got 6 weeks off with no teachers. What do you want to do when we're off? Dunno. You're not moving over Mark, are you? No. Well, something's bugging you. Are you going to dump him? Donna, tell us. It's Roy. What's up with him?
I walked into the garage, Scott was on the ground and Roy had a metal bar in his hand.
Ace, was there loads of blood?
No. The weirdest thing is Scott's saying he didn't hit him. He's saying a car bonnet fell on his head. It's not funny, Ollie.
Sorry, it's just Roy don't look like he's got it in him.
What I want to know is why Roy did it and why Scott's lying. No one's telling the truth. I mean, what's the big secret?
Find out and tell me.
I'm really worried about this, Ollie.
Be nothing. Give us a ring, though. I want all the juicy bits. I'll see you later.
So, you had a good time then?
Yep. Conference was dead useful. Hotel was good. Not to mention the leisure facilities. Listen, do you mind if I just nip up to Home Farm while I give these figures to Chris?
Oh, go on then.
Right. See you later.
You seem a lot happier.
Yeah, we are much happier. We just needed a bit of time on our own, away from the village.
What about now you're back? You might have gone away, but your problems haven't. He's so young, Sarah, to bank your whole future on him.
He loves me. Believe me. You know, I did a lot of thinking when I was away. Got things into perspective. I know half the village aren't speaking to us, but it'll blow over. They'll get used to us. They'll have to.
What about Jack? Do you think he'll get used to it?
Jack's not an idiot. I'd never say he was a bad father. Terrible husband, yeah, but bad father, no. He knows how much I love those children. And he knows they should be with me.
You do the things that make me feel so right. A shining star, my guiding light.
Here, Brittany. Keep it down, you're scaring squirrels.
Ain't Brittany Spears' divvy, it's Billy.
Hey, what up, gorgeous?
Take more than that to get round me.
I'm sorry, darling. Just wanted to ask what you're up to, like.
And what makes you think I'd want you for company?
Because you're not like the rest of your family, are you? I've seen you giving me the eye. Just thought you might fancy getting to know each other a bit better.
Oh yeah, now will we do that then?
Oh, let me guess. Parents not at home, house is empty. And the only company you've got is a TV. And me. Unless you're scared, that is.
Wake up, will you? You're dreaming. Why would I be scared of you?
Well then, you're going to invite me in there, aren't you?
Emily, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Just wanted a bit of peace.
I know. I realise it must be hard for you.
No, you don't. You don't know how I feel at all.
I just wanted to say, it doesn't have to be the end. You could take out a civil action for damages against Chris or a personal injury claim. He doesn't have to get away with this.
Do you really think that'd stop me feeling numb inside? Feeling empty?
No. But it would be some retribution. At least it would mean you could bring Chris to account, make him pay for what he's done.
I never wanted money, Kathy. I wanted justice. Money won't bring Butch back.
Emily, you can't just give up now. I'm sure if you took some action against Chris, we could take this...
What's the point? I wouldn't win anyway. You saw the report. Nobody was at fault. That's what they were saying, isn't it? A life lost for no good reason.
But Emily, if you took a claim out against
You're not
Chris...
listening to a word I say. The Tates took away everything I have. Everything. They can never give it back to me. And now you're telling me to start begging for a handout. I won't dirty my hands with the blood money.
Mum and Dad were mental.
For a bit of shoplifting? That's now. Everyone does a bit of that.
I know, but my mum's a plod, isn't she?
We can't all be perfect. You ain't nothing like her, that's for sure.
That's supposed to be a compliment.
Oh, aye. Right little looker you are.
What's he doing here?
He was just talking.
Help myself to a tinny. Didn't think you'd mind.
I want you out.
Mum.
Move it before I throw you out.
I like a bit of rough.
I'll see you around, Kane, yeah?
Break the mother ain't as friendly as the daughter. Catch up with you later, eh, Ollie?
Yeah, no problem. I don't believe you showed me up like that.
I don't want the likes of that in this house, and I don't want you anywhere near him.
We weren't doing anything, we was only chatting.
He's not one of the lads from school, Ollie. He's Kane Dingle. And I'm telling you now, you have no idea what you're taking on here. Ollie, I haven't finished with you yet. Your dad'll go spare if he finds out about this, and I don't want him battering Kane Dingle, do you?
Ollie, get off me!
Ollie, right, get up them stairs now.
Yeah, I'm going, but only because I want to. I am sick of you. You've always got your copper's head on. Well, from now on, you're not going to tell me what to do anymore. Because I'm going to hang about with who I want, when I want. Do you hear me?
I'm bored out of my brains.
Well, do you want to go down that pub?
We can't, can we? We might bump into Scott.
Oh, come on, Kel. You can't expect me to just go up and check his hand after everything that's happened.
And you can't expect me to sit here every night avoiding him. It's doing my head in.
We can't even afford to get away from here and have a night out in Leeds.
Look, I can't just sit at his party with a false face like you can. I see enough of him during the day anyway. Do you want to go to a pub or not?
Try not to spend too much of the money we haven't got, will ya?
So why haven't Roy and Kelly come then, Scott?
Roy mentioned something about him being busy, I think.
And you know what Kelly's timekeeping's like? Still, there's loads of leftovers if they do make it. And I've got half a ton of trifle in the fridge. And I've got you a cake, Scott. I know you're a bit old for it, but...
Mum, it's fine.
Really?
Hmm.
Only I did want your birthday to be really special.
No, it's great, honestly. Good. Isn't it good, Donna?
Sean, will you take your nose out of that paper and talk to me about Mark?
What's wrong with you? You've been in a right mood from the minute I walked through that door.
Saw Sarah today.
It's enough to put you off your tea. Did you say out about Mark then?
No, not really. She was full of Richie and their holiday more than anything else. And she thinks Jack's just going to hand the kids over to her.
I wouldn't bank on that.
I just want my son to come back home.
I know, love. We've just got to handle him carefully, that's all. As soon as he sees what hard work it is and how little you earn being a farmer, you'll be back before you know it.
I hope so.
Oh, you two at it again. You never know what you're going to find when you come in this front room.
Come on then, Trouble. What have you been up to today?
Has Mum told you yet then?
I told them you were an angel, as always.
We'll have to find you something to do over the summer.
I'll spend time with my mates over the holidays.
No, you're getting a summer job. Earn yourself a bit of cash. And to keep you out of mischief.
I won't get in trouble. Too careful with who I hang about with. I'm going to go looking for a job anyway. Then I can go out with my mates and spend the money.
Has she had too much sun today? You're starting to make sense at last, you are, lady.
It's our Dad.
Maybe we can start trusting her again.
Of course you can. Where's Roy?
He's gone down the Woolly. You coming in or what, Donna? I'm freezing.
Why didn't you come for the meal?
Roy didn't fancy it and both dead tired.
He's not too tired to go to the pub, is he? Kel, is it because Roy had a fight with Scott?
You what?
Don't you know?
Donna, I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Roy hit Scott in a garage. I saw him. Well, just after, and Roy had his tyre iron. What's going on, Kel? Only Scott lied to Mum about it. Said it was a car bonnet.
They've had arguments before, you know, about the way the garage is run, and Scott can get really lippy. I guess things just got out of hand.
It looked more than that to me, Kel.
Look, it's nothing to worry about. You know what those two are like? Always falling out over something. It's just lads, Donna. Don't tell Viv, though. You know how wound up she gets. So don't say anything, will you?
None of this sounds right, Kel.
You're tiring yourself out over nothing. You go home and I'll wait up for Roy. Find out what's been going on, eh?
Look, I've been really worried about this, Kel. I just want to know the truth.
And I'll find out for you. It'll be something and nothing, OK?
All right. Bye.
See ya.
I want to talk to you about Emily.
Kathy, the report's been published. I've been exonerated. There's nothing left to say.
That's how you want it to be, but there's still people in this village angry enough to stop you walking away from your responsibilities.
Only if you can convince them that your campaign's still rolling. Otherwise, I suspect they'll go back to their dull little lives.
And what sort of life have you left Emily? She's got nothing to live for now Butcher's gone. Don't you even feel guilty?
And if I did, how could that help her?
You owe her something, Chris, and I'm going to make sure you pay your debt. I've talked to her about taking civil action against Tate Haulage.
Oh, another day in court. Lucky we've got a lawyer on the board.
You think you can get away with anything, don't you? I don't care what it says in that report. I know you were responsible for that crash somehow. How did you fix the inspectors? Bribery? Or was lying enough?
Is that libel or slander? I must get Laura to explain the difference.
Either way, I'd welcome the chance to face you in court, Chris, because then I could show people exactly what you are. Don't underestimate me, Chris. I know you better than anyone. I know what you're capable of, and I am not going to rest until you admit the truth.
All right, Kathy. It's a fair cop. I did it. I'm guilty. Now, what are you going to do about it?
tell me?
I didn't want to worry you.
Worry me? You better Scott with a tyre on, you expect to keep it quiet? What if Viv finds out? We'll never hear the last of it, will we?
I don't know. Look, it was just a heat of the moment thing, all right?
And Donna's been round here asking about it. Yeah, you've involved her now, haven't you? I told you it was just lads fighting.
Yeah, but where things are, she'll probably believe it.
You reckon? She's not a kid anymore, Roy. She knows something's not right. What am I going to look like if all this comes out? How could you be so stupid?
That's all you're bothered about yourself, innit? You're not bothered about your own sister, you. I tell you something, Kelly, if I'm pushed anymore, I might do some real damage to him with that tyre iron. Then it'd be another prison sentence over you, wouldn't it?
So you're finally admitting responsibility for Butcher's death.
There must be some misunderstanding. I thought we'd gone beyond talking about the accident. I thought we were talking about you and me.
What?
I realised a long time ago what was at the bottom of all this, even if you can't admit it to yourself.
Chris, I have no idea what you are talking about.
Simple. You put all your energies into this case for one reason, so that you can show people exactly what I am, as you put it.
I have been fighting for justice!
Yes! You're always on the side with the angels. That's why I could never be good enough for you, nor was Biff or Dave or... Oh, it's a very long list. And then there was Graham.
Look, none of this has got anything to do with the crash.
But it's got everything to do with why you have to find another cause to fight. It's another way to fill your life when every relationship you've ever had's gone wrong. The truth is, nobody's ever going to be good enough for you, Kathy. That's why you'll always be alone. And hounding me isn't going to change that. Maybe it's time you face the truth. And before you start meddling with anyone else's life, work out what you're going to do with your own.